Nittany Lions offense will get the football first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? What style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, in a high-powered matchup, who's going to get the win?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed.
Ernie only gets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Takes the easy completion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. There's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early, right here in week 1, and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start there.
It's a running room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and Nick pick up there. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimum.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they have the first points of the game. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
These are guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, And which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. And he's still running after the move. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll at the 18.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what, when you get inside some 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it. Obviously, it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here and try to make up for it.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd is get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in this.
To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Runs through the tackle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down mark.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
He's loose. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. So you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they would be aggressive.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's double. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a third and long. takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Inside the 30. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up. And the Dogs started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Now, Drew Allar feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allar still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. His drive was clicking along, but now it's second and 14. Looking downfield, it's Allar. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend.
There he goes. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate
for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs.
And he's on bottom.
Yeah,
now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Allar. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receivers having a lot of success.
He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
One of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bottom field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half of the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to set the tone with the run. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. You know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stopping the run on that play right there.
Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Slings it downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. He'll pull it down. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Dinkins. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on have to push the ball down the field. You see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Under fire. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this away from the Pistons. They'll run play action. Rush is on him.
I'm not working for that.
Pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long.
Damn.
That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Got the quick completion. Makes him talk to the hand. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Back to pass, it's Howard. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and his offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiples. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Pena. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with a short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incomplete.
Shit. I was trying to sneak it in there.
And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nick
Finally,
Ryan.
freaking lose.
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
That's good.
Complete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrap it down. They'll put it in away from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's out. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they use this half. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And listen, this quarterback drops back. He's going through his progression. He sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught in the
Damn,
he's Robinson.
fucking block.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gotta have it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So this offense can capitalize on the lead. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Dropping back, it's out.
But I cannot win on this game.